Why is it that we wince at the thoughts of our goals and deepest desires? Right? Oof. That heavy feeling comes over us when we think about those things. Like, that's a big one. Okay, that's a big one. And when we were children, we didn't have that heavy feeling. It was very light. We knew what we wanted, we drew the picture. We acted the thing out. We were that thing. It wasn't so tense. And now we're hesitant to write these things down because it becomes this contract that we have with ourselves. This rigid contract. It's like, okay, I gotta write this thing down, and if I don't do it, I fail. That's what we believe. So maybe it's better if I don't write it down at all. I can get out of that situation. I can get out of that uncomfortable frame of mind with myself. But what if I told you that it's not that serious? It's not that serious. And please hear what I'm about to tell you here. Because writing down your desires, writing down your goals is crucial to painting the picture and getting that vision clear in your head, okay? But instead of handcuffing yourself and signing that rigid contract with yourself, why not use the written vision as a compass, as a navigation tool for where you're going? Because we have a few things in mind that we're pretty certain of. We have a few goals in mind that we're pretty certain of, right? Like, that is for sure what I want. That's for sure what I see. But the rest can be a bit foggy. The rest needs a little bit of time to unfold. So we need to set our sails in the right direction. And goal setting is that compass to our always evolving adventure. And what is more fundamental to us as humans than to know that we're always navigating, we're always course correcting, we're always learning more about ourselves. And I very recently learned about this thing with me. I have this natural tendency towards words, towards writing. Something that I didn't see for myself just a few years ago. I like learning how words can be put in sentences. You can create this dance with your writing that draw people in. There's this concept in marketing. There's this field in marketing, copywriting. Copywriting is selling or persuasion just through written text. How fun does that sound? Like today with all this advertising, blah, 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 blah. Copywriting is just selling through written text. Very interesting. And I didn't know that I liked that up until about a year ago. I didn't know that was an interest for me. So inevitably, these written desires will be edited and changed along the way, aligning with our own evolution, our own learning about ourselves. So we can ease up on the seriousness around it. And we can treat this practice more as play, more playfully. It doesn't have to be a tense practice, right? Oh, gotta do this thing. Gotta do this thing or else I'm shit. Because in reality, you won't really know what is going to do it for you until you experience the thing. Right? If you think about money, for example, anyone who says, I don't need money, it's not going to make me happy. Well, if you've never had money, you don't know what it's like with money. So you should try out having money first. And you probably won't want to go back. Let's be honest. And you might have many things in mind here, but this is another thing too. Along the way, some things are just going to fall through the cracks, and you're just going to be okay with it. It's the weirdest thing. It's like you wanted this thing so badly at one point, but now you're there, you have the opportunity, and it just kind of falls through the cracks, and it's like, it is what it is. It's not what I want right now. You could be for example, you could be big into fishing. You could be an expert angler. And the time comes around where you finally can buy that top tier, like, pro fisherman boat that you wanted since you were a teenager. And you have the finances, you're at that age, you can make it happen easily. But somehow the opportunity just breezes right by you. And you almost feel a little ashamed. You've evolved in a way, and it just doesn't sound of interest to you at this moment, right? You're like, I'm good. Okay, maybe in the future I could get that thing, but I'm good with what I have right now. And that's completely okay to pass on what you once wanted. That's maturity. You can come across these things and realize that I don't really want that anymore. The once overwhelming material desire floats right by you, and it's almost baffling because of how badly you once wanted it. It's baffling. Like, I kind of feel ashamed because I should want that because of how badly I once wanted it. Let the desires filter, renew, and evolve. It's this flow process. And this is a side effect of us being trained to think in a linear way, right? Point A to point B. Point A is writing the thing down, the goal, and point B is getting it. And if I don't get to point B, I suck, I fail. Right? It's linear. This to this, that makes sense. Anything else doesn't make sense, right? Straight line makes sense. The curves and the uncertainty and the changing course and course correcting and just chalking some of the things all together, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so we like the straightforward path. And it's always interesting to see how linear thinking gets reflected in these things. And how about when we start on a new career path, right? There's that job that you desired and you got it, and you're on this new career path, this new industry. Maybe you're young, first job type thing. And there's this collective assumption with everyone around you that this is just what you do now, right? This is who you are. This is your new job. This is your new career. And this is what you are going to do for the rest of your life. But there's that intuitive thing telling you, like, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't feel right. Because that is not humanity. It's a constant evolution of each person. So let yourself continuously evolve and make the course corrections along the way.